going on with you, man? What's up with you?
Oh man, everything's good, man. I just wanted to maybe if I can get like a quick word with the guys listening out there, man. If I just kind of share my story real quick for you. I know I can't be here too long. I just wanted to share some words with the guys.
Wait, hold on, wait. We're gonna do this my way, because you know how we always start this off. Where did you? How long you been listening to me for?
Since late October.
Late October.
November. What's that, about close to 4 months?
All right. So who have you been? No, I don't want names, but how many people have you been listening to me before that? How many people?
I'm gonna say between 5 and 6 overall, off and on.
5 and 6 people. Were they all teaching you the same thing, or what were they teaching you?
They were all teaching the same thing, just in different labels, with different brands.
You hear that? In different brands. Oh shit. So, like, give me some examples. Like, we don't want no names, but what are some of the examples some of the things that they were trying to brand? What were they trying to brand?
Without giving it away, they were brand the act of how to get laid. So they'll brand it with different terminologies or different acronyms on how to get laid, and the approach will be the same. We all spoke about this, like the MGTOWs and the SYSBM, but it's different. The SYSBM being like the umbrella, and they all have different little cliques within that umbrella. It's all the same message, but it's different branding and it's different terminologies to kind of lead everybody astray.
No, what brought you to me? Because I'm surely have to be the enemy of these motherfuckers. I'm surely was probably the enemy to you at one time. What made you cross the street?
Well, that was the reason. I mean, you being the enemy, it's a reason why. If everybody's going the same direction, I always have to ask questions. And if it's always like that one black sheep, I always tend to go to the black sheep. Like, what about this person does everybody hate? You know what I mean? And I just saw, not to bring down Steve the Dean, but I always see like about a lot of hate, a lot of hate comments or hate mail. And I was like, man, who is this Steve the Dean guy? Who is this? So I would click on your videos every once in a while, but I really started tapping in. I remember you did you joined in on the show. I think it was in either September or in October. I was like, man, this dude is he knows what he's talking about. And then it was just uphill from there. I mean, a lot of these guys, they don't teach you how to be a man. They don't teach you how to have laws, rules, and codes. They don't teach you about your chessboard. They teach you about how to be selective to the woman. They pretty much tell you how to be the first pick in her game instead of you being the master of your own game. You know what I mean? So they pretty much teach these guys just, the woman is the master, the woman is the captain, and how to be the first choice. What to do, how to be the first choice, how to talk to her so she can notice you better, how to dress, how to work out, how to do this, how to do that, all to please her. But your message is how to, what to do for our kingdom.
Right.
How we should have standards.
So how bad?
Instead of just.
So am I enemy number one? I mean, I find that great. So I am enemy number one. Do they hate me?
Absolutely. In that community, the community that I was listening to, yes, absolutely.
Yes. But real quick, why was I enemy number one? What was I saying to make me the enemy?
Well, one of the messages, I remember you did an episode on the poetry.
Yes.
A lot of these guys, they say, well, poetry, that's movie talk, that's scripted, that stuff doesn't work in real life. What is this guy talking about? Or this guy's been married for over a certain amount of years. Yeah. He doesn't know anything, how to lie and manipulate. And, I've heard it all.
Okay.
Okay.
So you okay. And
a big one was, you never, why would you, play the game and give the woman your number? You should always take the woman's number. That way, you're not wasting time. Women like to play games. They like to play around and they like to wait and X, Y, Z.
But listen to that. But think about that for a second. Isn't she playing games when you take her number? How do you know she likes you?
Right.
You don't. It's this simple. If she calls you, she's interested in you. Isn't that cut and dry? But anyway, so I'm sure. Okay, you were part of the Dean Hate Club, which is cool. You came in skeptical. What was the one thing that turned you around? Was there anything that turned you around? What was the turnaround for you?
I think the turnaround, man, it's I think the main thing that turned me around was the poetry. I'm gonna be honest. I think it was the poetry that really turned me around.
What was it about
poetry and the tap and giving a woman your phone number? I think those two is what led.
Okay, so what was it about those that swayed you? What was it about those?
I mean, because the poetry, I mean, you don't hear that ever, especially online. Right? Poetry is looked at as soft or weak as far as like in the I guess the manosphere, I guess you would say. But like you said, you made a point before. You always say that our favorite rap songs or our favorite whatever. Yeah, that's all poetry.
That's it.
But yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like whoa. But it's deeper than just writing.
Yes.
Some rhymes. You know, like you said, it teaches you how to be more, how to use your words just in regular conversation with a woman.
Yes. And who would you say that I'm the only? Have you heard anybody else tell you about poetry?
Heck no.
But why though? Why? Why wouldn't someone? Okay. Anyway, so once you started to realize that, what did you start thinking about the people you were following at that point?
That these guys were just either looking for followers or trying to make a quick buck and just feeding off a lot of the men that are
looking for help,
that are lost.
Yeah, right.
And eating it up, or these guys they've been hurt before and they don't know how to, the only way they know how to cope with it is just tell everybody else their experience and what to avoid and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these young men, they're not asking questions. They're asking questions. It's not the right question.
Right.
They're just finally being led.
So when did you start? Because again, I give a lot of nuggets. When did you start incorporating some of the stuff that I give you? What are some of the things that you have incorporated that I've told you to use? What do you have right now that you've incorporated that I told you to use?
Well, for starters, I went through the whole free boot camp.
Yes.
And for starters is the approach.
Okay.
Because my biggest issue was I knew how to approach. I just didn't know
how
either the right thing to say,
right,
or I always make the number one mistake is getting her phone number. I think those two, just the approach, what to say, excusing myself, and being polite, reassuring why I approached her, giving her my phone number, and everything else is just baby steps. And in between days, I always look at the show, so it's like, okay, I'm just adding on to my vote. How to set up my apartment, the wine above my bed, the candles, the art.
Wait, stop. Whoa, slow down, motherfucker. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Go ahead. Damn, wait, one at a time, motherfucker. Hold up. Let's get to the first thing. Damn, this motherfucker about to tell me, damn. All right, look. Let's start with the approach. How, when it worked for you, how did that make you feel? When you just followed the steps, how did that make you feel? So let's go. Were you nervous the first time you tried it? What happened when you tried it the first time? Did it work the first time? It didn't? Did you stick with it? I mean, what happened with the approach?
The first time, always nerve-wracking. Did it work? It didn't work to the extent that it could have, because it's my first time, and I know I had a lot more tweaking to do.
Yes.
As far as just getting straight to the point.
Yes.
But as I've gotten better, and ordering my tap and really just kind of being careful with my words, like you said, if you miss a step, you pretty much just ruin the whole ingredient. You know what I mean? So just taking my time and really studying the boot camp, studying the.
But let me ask you, so the poetry no one talks about, the tap. Who do you know has revolutionized the game with the tap?
Outside of the man mindset, nobody.
But isn't that odd though?
Yeah.
You know, think about this. All the people that hate that, you know, I'm glad I'm enemy number one, but think about that. They thought the poetry is bad, but yet when they get in their car, all they doing is rapping the poetry. Number two, they talking about getting numbers, but they don't even see how the tap revolutionizes the game itself. So you started using those things, okay? Now did those things work for you with the tap?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, hey, what happened when you tapped her phone? What did she say?
What the heck is it? Well, a few of the approaches on what the hell is this, or what did you just do?
And what did you,
just kind of stand with me to kind of look at my profile and, oh, you do poetry, X, Y, Z. So it was either 2 or 3 questions after I tapped her phone before we even departed. And I'll always get either a text message or Instagram later on that day.
And I'm sure the women you do that to have never had anybody do anything like that in their life, huh?
Nope.
Never.
As of yet, no.
As of yet, right. It's type of thing. So you say the wine above your bed. Okay, you got the wine. What else you got?
I got the wine. I got the canvas for the art. I got that going. I got the candles. What else? I got like a lot of the toiletries that you would say to have.
Yes.
In case she spends the night.
Yes.
I got that going.
But wait, let's stop right there. Who does anybody else tell you about this stuff?
No, no. I've never heard of having wine in the bedroom. I'm 27. I've never heard of wine in the bedroom. Never.
But wait, you've been listening to all these so-called experts. Why haven't they told you this? If they're really good at the game and they're an expert, why haven't they told you this? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Everything is just a quick fix. Everything is just how to get her in your bedroom. That's it.
All right. So tell me about somebody. Have you have a story of somebody that you met that you utilize all these things?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes. My most recent experience actually was on this past Tuesday. I met her early in the morning between 9:30, I think 9:30 and 10 a.m. I was at the grocery store
on a Tuesday.
Yeah, on a Tuesday, this past Tuesday. Yeah.
How she look? She was tall, nice fat ass, nice titties, look good. Am I correct?
Look good, everything.
But
I'm coming in, she's coming out.
But let me ask you a question. Before you knew about me, what would you had done if you saw her coming past you in the grocery store? What would you have done?
Yeah, honestly, I probably would have done anything because I would have been playing with my mind, just playing the games in my mind, like you just spoke about.
Right.
So and if I did do something, it wouldn't have been the approach boot camp way.
Right. Or you just but you would be, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, blah 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 blah. Okay. So go ahead. So what happened? So what'd you do? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I'm walking in, she's coming out. Luckily she had parked like right outside of the store. So I stopped her, excuse myself. Introduced myself.
Yes, sir.
Told her reassured what about her made me, talk to her.
This motherfucker here.
Small talk and pulled out the tap.
Yes.
And she's looking like, she's thinking that I'm giving her a business card. I said, no, just give me your phone. She had like the newest iPhone, tapped her phone, and it was game on. So she asked me a few questions about like the poetry. She asked me stuff about my bio, and
so wait now right. She's asking you about you, right? She's asking you about you. All right, good. Right. So then what happened?
So I had to excuse myself because I actually was in a hurry. I have to go and get some fruit. So I have to say, hey, look, I'm actually in a hurry. I got to go get some fruit, but look, be in touch. I'd love to take you out for a cup of coffee, some tea, some ice cream, or, something simple. Just let me know. And she texted me literally maybe 10 minutes after we departed. And we talked from 10 a.m. to 6:00 p.m. And we ended up linking up that same night around 8:00.
Wait. Because again, I don't guarantee one night stand. I never push one night stand. Look at it straight. So you met this fine ass woman, fine as fuck, that you wouldn't talk to if you didn't know me, but you went through it. You talked to her. She was so intrigued by you. Y'all started talking from 10 to 6. Then you hooked up the same night.
Yes.
All right. So then what happened?
We met for a coffee.
Okay.
Well, we met for tea at a Coffee Bean.
Yes.
Tea around 7. And by 8:00, 9:00, she suggested that we go. It's like a little view area, like an ocean view near where I live.
Right.
So we were in the car and we just finished the date in the car. And
now, do you have any products? What products do you have?
I have the Kissing 101. I have Fucking 101, Dirty Talk, and Make Out.
Now let me ask you a question. Let's stop right there. Now, come on, let's be honest. I'm sure when you said Kissing 101, what can this motherfucker teach me about kissing that I already know? Fucking 101. Now let's be honest. What can he teach me about making out? What can this motherfucker teach me that I don't know? Come on, was you thinking that? Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be all the way 100. You like, what the fuck can he show me that I already know? Because hey, there's nothing special to kissing, right? I mean, was you thinking that?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I had it all down pat.
So when you watched it, what did you say to yourself?
That it's levels. There's levels to this. It's not just the generic what we see on TV or what our friends tell us what to do. It's levels to everything. Like it brought me back to intermediate. Like I thought I was advanced, at least in that department. But I was like, whoa, shit! Like I got to take about 10 steps back.
Okay, the same thing with the fucking 101. When you saw that, what did you say?
Same thing. I thought I had that down pat too. But it's all the different techniques and the tricks and the tips that that's in between. It's amazing.
Okay, amazing. So you had all those in your arsenal. Y'all are in the car chilling. Did you hit it with a Kissing 101? What did you do?
Yes.
Okay, well, you hit it with what did you do? Did you do some dirty talk? Kissing 101? What did you do?
Yeah, a little bit of dirty talk in the ear. I did the technique because we were outside of my car, actually looking out over the ocean.
Okay.
She wanted me to read a poetry piece. Because she heard the ones that I have on my online Instagram.
So wait, time out. So you followed me as well on your tap. It links your Instagram that has your poetry, in which she read, listened to your poetry, and she wanted an original 101 thing, and you hit it with that, right?
Yes.
All right, then what happened?
It was game on. It was game on. So after that, she told me what she thought about it, and she kept breathing hard and just like, kind of rubbing herself a little bit. So I knew what the deal was. So I just kind of, wanted to play a little stupid.
Yeah,
kind of play it off.
Right.
So, we hit it with the Kissing 101. She came in, wanted to cuddle a little bit. So I hit it with the, little techniques, and it was on.
So then what happened?
She told me, who taught you, like, not who taught me how to kiss, but where did I get that, how many women have I used that technique on?
Wait. So it wasn't necessary. Wait a second. Hold on now. Wait. Because let me play this. Because I'm gonna play a little bit of this because I played this several times. And I want to get what you thought about it versus what you heard. Now, remember, I always play this, right?
For letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, like, let me leave your ass alone. I just felt like you were trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, you know, who taught you that? Like, are you a goddamn professional? Um, so on a real note, like that was amazing. It was totally like perfect. Like if I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person.
All right, let me stop right there. So remember, I'm sure you heard that several times. Let's be honest. When you heard that shit, you were like, I mean, that could never happen to me. Were you thinking that a woman would never like wonder where I'm getting these moves at? Did you ever think that?
Yeah, I always thought the man had to be the one to always have to pursue and initiate.
Right.
Well, that's what I was taught.
That's what you were taught. Right. That's what you taught. That's what you heard. But you've never been in a position where until that moment, a woman started asking you how many women that you did. So that was the first time this ever happened, right?
Yeah.
How did that feel? How did that feel finally when you see Uncle? You trust Uncle, but how did that feel when she said that to you, dog?
Man, it unreal. Unreal. I mean, it shocked me at the moment because I didn't choke up, and I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? It's like, how do I really answer this? Because I've never had that.
You've never had that.
I've never had that.
Never had. And all this time you've been following all these guys. How many years is this that you've been following the other people for? How many years?
Man. I'm gonna say maybe since late 2017 and 18.
So for like
almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years. So in almost 3 years, you never learned any of this, and you never had a woman talk to you this. And in one day, so far from the moment you met, now y'all in there kissing, and she's asking you, like, where'd you learn this? I mean, are you seeing other women? Then what happened after that?
After that, we went back into the car and just continued making out, and you know, she's taking some of her stuff off, and she lets because my seat has like a little recliner thing, so she took the recliner down and got in the back seat, and
like she wanted to fuck. Wait, so she wanted to fuck?
Yes.
Wait. No. Again, I never guarantee one night like Lays. I'll never guarantee that. You met her at the store. She checked out your tap. She got in touch with you. She talked to you from 10 to 6. Y'all went to the bean place. Y'all had such a great conversation. You carried it on. You went to your car. You do the kissing 101 techniques on her. You're in the seat. And then she's starting to take her clothes off and get in the back seat to fuck. Now, did you fuck?
I didn't because I didn't have condoms at the time.
See, well, wait, okay. Now, are you? Hey, look, hey guys, I gotta thump them. You always got to be prepared. But did you? Okay, so you didn't even think that you. Okay, let me ask you a question. What did you think? How far did you think you was going to get with this?
Well, my original thought was, okay, we're going to be fatigued. And my original plan was to just get her back to my apartment. If all else fails, just get her back to my apartment. And then that way I can really hit her with the wine in the bedroom, hit her with the massage, hit her with the candles.
Right.
So I was saving all of that to the end. I just wanted the tea to be, like the tea time, just to make sure, like you said, make sure your looks match your personality.
Right.
But I didn't think for 1 second that she was gonna pretty much just take over the night.
So
you know what I mean?
She just got in the back seat ready to fuck. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. So she got in the back seat. So she got in the back seat ready to fuck. And what was you thinking at that point? You're like, well, shit, I ain't got no rubber.
Yeah, yeah. Half was like, no, maybe not. It might take maybe 1 or 2 dates. And the other half was like, well, maybe not. With what I've learned so far from, Uncle Steve, I can probably have her back to my apartment in no time. So I was kind of battling with myself.
All right. So then what happened?
On the way over to the tea place.
Okay. So then what happened?
So by that time, it's maybe about 10, 11 o'clock, and she's upset. She's pissed off.
Because she didn't get no dick. She got mad. Wait. Do you hear what you just said? She's pissed off because she didn't get no dick. Now, wait, y'all gotta, let's back up and think about that for a second. How in all your life have you ever been in a position where you withheld the dick and they got mad? Usually if motherfuckers ain't doing shit, they be like, okay, goodbye, right? She was mad because you didn't give her no dick.
Yeah.
Come on,
and
man.
all these years, I'll be the one pissed off.
Yeah, exactly.
It was always the other way around.
How did it feel knowing she wanted that dick so bad that you didn't give it to her? She was upset, man. How did that make you feel?
Yeah, I was shocked. I was pissed off at myself.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to be too hard on myself.
No doubt, you made a smart decision. Okay, so then what happened?
So I offered the next morning she could come over my place, and I said, "Look, I'll make it up to you. Let's come over. I'll cook some breakfast, give you a massage." And it was all good. She had to be at work at 2:00 the next day.
Okay.
So she came over around 8:00 in the morning.
Yes.
We had breakfast.
Wait, time out. Yeah. She didn't hesitate to come over. Yeah. She wanted to come over, huh?
Yeah, she was up before me.
No excuse. Wait. She woke you up. What you mean she woke you up?
Well, I said, set your alarm for maybe like 7 or 8, because I was expecting her to come around 9 or 10. She woke me up around 6 a.m.
Wait.
If I'm up.
She woke you up at 6 to see if you.
Yeah.
Now wait a second. Now the reason I'm laughing because I love this shit, but you've never experienced that before, have you? That a woman wants you so bad that she said, "Fuck your time. I'ma call you at 6," because apparently, what did I say? You were the last thing she thought about when she went to bed. You were the first thing she thought about when she woke up. Hell, she couldn't even sleep because she wanted to talk to you at 6 in the morning. So she woke you up. Then what happened?
She woke me up and she was just anxious to come. So she said she was already dressed. She had showered.
God,
she wanted to come before the traffic gets bad. So she said, "Yeah, she just wanted to come before the traffic gets bad." So I said, "All right, well." I gave her about 30 minutes.
Wait, I want to come see you because listen to that bullshit excuse. I want to come over there and see you because the last thing I want to do is get caught in traffic. Come, dude. Right now, this shit is this is like a fairy tale to you right now. I mean, did you ever imagine being in a position where they want you so bad that they are willing to go out their way to see you, to get to see you, man? So, okay, she comes over, then what happens, brother?
She comes over, so I already have the food getting ready.
Okay.
So I got she comes over, she even tells me, "I have something that I want to wear for you. Is this okay?" So she brought like looked like, I guess, an overnight bag. I guess she had planned on staying before work. So she had all her work clothes, toothpaste, toothbrush, all her toiletries and stuff.
Well, wait a second.
So she went in my room and
you already had those in the drawer in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
Okay,
well, she didn't know.
She didn't know, right? So she went in the bathroom and did what? What did she do? So in the morning she goes into your bedroom and changes into what?
She changed into like this lingerie, kind of like the see-through lingerie type of deal.
Wait a second. So let me get this straight. So wait. Let's for those that are listening, let's rewind this shit real quick. We speed you up on this. You met her at the store. You spit the way I showed you to. You tap. She hit you up. Y'all went on a date. Y'all went in the car. You did the kissing 101 move. She wanted to fuck in the car that night, but because you didn't have a rubber, you said no. She got upset, but I guess you dropped her off and did another kissing 101 move on her. You told her that you wanted her to get back with you in the morning sometime. She couldn't wait for the time you set up. She called you at 6 in the morning, used some excuse like traffic to come over to your place, comes over to your place with a bag, goes into your bedroom and throws on lingerie. What the fuck are you thinking right now?
I'm just replaying the story, just telling you about it. It's still unreal to me. This has never happened to me before. Because as far as lingerie, I'm always the one that has to ask her if she would wear this or would you be open to wear this. But she
did it all on her own.
Like, hey, I have something I want to wear for you.
All on her own.
That she had ordered.
Right.
All on her own.
All on her own.
All on her own.
Like Uncle Dean has always been telling you, but it sounds like a fairy tale that women will do these things for opportunities. But continue. So let me guess. So you smashed him, right?
Yes.
All right.
After breakfast, then massage.
Okay, you smashed him aside. Then what happened after that?
So after that, she went to sleep, and that's about it. She went to sleep, and by the time she woke up, it was time for her to get ready to go to work. So she took a shower.
How many times y'all smashed? Did you fuck her? Did you just fuck her one time?
No, we went three rounds.
Wait, so she fucked you 3 times?
Yeah.
So
we ate breakfast around. She got to my husband. So we ate breakfast around 8.
Yeah.
We were smashing by 9:30, and we didn't finish until she had to be at work at 2. We stopped around 12:30, 1 o'clock. And that's when she had to get ready to go to work.
So she was all on that dick for those at that amount of time.
Yeah. Little breaks in between.
So, okay. So, what did she say to you about that? What did she say anything about the experience?
Well, she called me today again this morning. And we talked about, what happened the other night. And right. She pretty much told me like, yeah, as far as now I've heard this before, but when I've been taught, I was taught to not believe it. But she has said that as far as the experience that I gave her, she said that I was the best that she's ever been with. Because I guess she said that I'm more in tune on her, like her body and her mental stimulation and really making sure that she's good instead of me being the selfish, seducer.
Yeah. But I mean, what does Steve know about women? You know what I mean? Remember, I mean, what does he know? I mean, he doesn't know anything. He's married. He's old. What can he teach me that I don't know? You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
What would you say to people out there that are either in those hating groups or they just don't trust themselves? Well, here's my thing. I want to ask real quick. What made you trust and follow the narrative? Because that's my biggest pet peeve. Is what I'm showing you complicated? 323, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, no I'm saying it's not complicated, is it?
No. 1, 2, 3 ABC. Follow the steps.
It's just following the steps. But I guess it's also trusting me, right? Trusting that I'm not gonna make you look stupid. Did I do anything to make you look stupid or anything?
No.
But the weird thing is that I put you in a position that you've never been put in before. And what do I always tell you this is about? Is this about you begging for pussy? Or is this about women coming at you? What do I always say?
It's all about women coming at you and building your chessboard. Focus on you.
Exactly.
Building yourself up. Your laws, your rules, your codes, standards, everything.
And this is your first experience, right? It's the first time this happened, right?
Right.
So the next woman you meet from that. So this is just your beginning, right? This is just your beginning.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But okay, I know we've been on to, but how does it? I'm just wondering how you feel how do you feel right now? How do you feel knowing that? Wait, let me ask you a question. How do you feel knowing that you've been listening to the wrong information? How does that make you feel knowing that you've been following all them motherfuckers that full of shit and you finally realize that you just followed Uncle? And we won't say it was a one-night stand because you fucked her the next day. So we'll call it a 2-night lay, not a 1 night, but How did that feel, man? Knowing that all these other guys are so busy yelling at women, mad at women, angry, and all this other stuff, but they're not teaching you anything.
Yeah.
Did that make you mad? Did that upset you? How did that make you feel, man?
Definitely disappointed, because I feel like I wasted so much precious time, man. It's like I wasted all of those years pretty much just running in circles. I didn't get anything out of it.
Except,
you, like I said, I tuned in consistently since November. That's only 4 months. I've been running around for about 3 years with nothing. And I did with you 4 months, and here I am having my first testimonial live on your show.
And
so
it's 4 months.
It's just about, pick
yeah,
pick
but
poison.
Yeah, man. But it was 3 years of you hating my cake ass too, man. I was enemy number one, man. You was probably like, fuck Steve, man. Yeah, you right. That old motherfucker. What does he know about women? That motherfucker, you right. He can't teach me shit. But you did the one thing that a lot of them won't do. It's odd that my name comes up so much that eventually they got to see what it's about. Why do they keep why do they keep talking about me so much if what I'm saying is so wrong? Can you answer that 323? Why is that?
I think I honestly can't. I think it's just a matter of they not really knowing the answers. So I think the best way they can really cope is to just complain and just kind of share with the youth on what they did to get quote unquote laid. And a lot of that approach isn't the best way to go. Yeah, they're pretty much just teaching how to be a number one option versus you teaching you how to be just your own opportunity. They're teaching how to be the top 3 spots of being an option.
Right. So basically they're like, either fit out of the box or fit in the box, but they don't want you to be the box. They don't know how to teach someone to be the box.
Yes. Perfect.
And, so that's
absolutely.
And I think that was a problem. But so what to wrap this up, what would you say to anybody out there listening to this right now that has probably either hate me, feel that I have no information and the stuff that I say is horse shit. But let me ask this real quick. Does anybody have testimonials or receipts? Anybody?
From the guys I was listening to, no.
Oh, wait a second.
And I've done my research. I've looked on their websites. I've looked on their social medias. Nothing. Nothing to show for it.
Wait a second. They
got a lot of followers. They got a lot of followers and likes.
Right. They got what did I tell you? A lot of followers and a lot of likes because of the herd mentality. But wait, hold on real quick. Live, unscripted, we got Mike that has another voice message from a woman. So I always like to play these unscripted because we just got that. So let me go ahead and hit the button. Let's hear what it's saying. Here we go. Oh, wait, Mike, we can't be playing that shit, Mike. God damn. I'm sorry. Mike, man. Okay, can you just, Mike, give me a heads up of either she playing with herself or saying something? I apologize, guys. Y'all don't need to hear the moans, but what I'm saying, Mike, but what I'm saying to you, to wrap this up, is that what was it for you? Was it the need to be around people that made you stick with them? Was it the fact that you didn't want to be alone? Did you think they had your best interest? What was your reason to stick with the herd?
Yeah, I think it was just that. I think I thought I needed a group or a support system that pretty much relates to the same thing that I was going through.
Yes.
I'm thinking that maybe we're all like, we can all just help each other. But looking back at it, it's like, man, this is just a pity party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't fit this.
Whoa, it is a pity party, huh? Of guys just sitting around just feeling sorry for themselves, right? Now, and one more thing, and I talked about this yesterday, and it's no knock on you because I'm sure you did it, but you remember I told how a lot of you guys, when you go to those Facebooks and those YouTubes and stuff, that you want to make a comment because you want to feel like you know you mean something? Did you used to do that? And how did that feel? Like when you make a comment on somebody and someone comments off of your comment, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, honestly, it felt like, yeah, man, like I'm a part of something. I'm a part of like a brotherhood, or you know, what I'm saying makes sense, or what I'm saying, somebody can relate to my story, or someone can relate to my opinion. But that never really was the case, and that never really was me. I think I was more so, you know, I need, like you said, like have one mentor. I think I was searching for, well, I was searching for something, but they didn't have my best interest at heart. So it's like you expressing all of the problems, but it's no solution.
It's all, but
problems that happen that has nothing to do with it.
Right, but what do women do the most? All they are is problematic, right? They don't have solutions. All they do is bitch, whine, moan, right? And not try to solve shit. And I think, like you say, you got caught up in the numbers, you got caught up in the feeling of brotherhood and all that other stuff, thinking that you had to be a part of something. And here I am, piping. Hold on, I got something from Mike again. Please don't let this be a horror. Let me hold on. Here we go. Mike, you can't, Mike. Mike got this goddamn woman rubbing her Mike, I'll post that, Mike. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Mike got this message, this chick, she rubbing herself. God damn it, Mike. Can you give me something? I know it's wet. Y'all hear the wetness of her touching herself? Listen to this, guys. Listen. Okay, y'all don't need to hear anymore. But what I'm saying to you, man, is this. What I'm saying is now you see what I'm talking about as far as you being single-minded and importance of you don't need anybody to grow. You don't. You see what I'm saying? 954, I got you in a second. But do you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But how does it feel to be free now? How does it feel to be free?
Oh man, I'm ready to go. It's beginning of the year, and it's game time. You know, I just got to make up for these years that I feel like I wasted, but it's all good.
Did she ask you about the wine over your bed? Did she ask you about any other artwork or anything?
She asked about the wine and the artwork, and she questioned a little bit of the candles, like where I get some of the candles. But she did question the wine because I got like this rack of like about 14 different wines. And she was just like in awe, you know what I mean? Like she was like in a museum or something. It was crazy.
But didn't Uncle Dean tell you? I got you, dog. I got you. All right, man. Well, look, man, I'm going to cut this out, make it a testimonial, but I'm glad that you did this. I appreciate you trusting me. And, you know, I just, you know, like I said, I can't help everybody, but you, like I've always said, you've got to make the decision on your own. You know what I mean? And you sometimes when you see the truth, it does make you mad here I am 3 years. I've been 3 years in this shit and nothing's going right for me. I listen to this short little old motherfucker over here. And in 4 months, not only do I meet a woman the first night, but here she is wanting to fuck me, get mad because I don't give her any dick. And she sees me the next morning, goes in the bathroom and throws on lingerie. Come on, man.
Unreal.
I'm motherfucking real, man. I'm motherfucking real. All right, young man. Well, I'm going to give you the floor. If you want to say anything, I'm going to let you say what you want to say to the guys. I'm going to shut the fuck up. You have the floor. Say what you want to say to those that are listening to you right now, brother. And those that are going to be listening to you later on. What would you like to say to them?
I just want to say this to the guys, man. The guys that's like either on the fence or that's just straight up doubting. It's all you have to. It's as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. Just follow the steps. Steve has all the tools that we need. You know, just to be the basics for free. Just go to themanmindset.com, look at the Approach Boot Camp, study it, and just start working on the chessboard, man. Working on yourselves. You don't have to listen to a lot of these guys on how to get laid or how to get like an 8-pack, a 12-pack, or none of that. It's irrelevant. The real answer is within ourselves. It starts in our mind. He has everything laid out for us. All you have to do, man, is just take the time for yourself and just learn how to approach, be courteous, be respectful, and just listen. Listen. He's on this show every day. Really tune in with Wider with the Dean. tune into all of his shows like this one tonight. Just pay attention. Just listen. It's simple. It's simple. Oh, that's all I gotta say, Steve.
All right. Well, hey man, thank you very much, man. And hey man, I just can't wait to talk to you 6 months from now. Because if you think,
oh yeah,
dog, I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.